What's up guys, Mark back here with yet another video. This month I decided that I wanted to do something that was not only unconventional, but almost something that you would instinctively not want to do. So first of all, for those of you that are watching this video and you have not picked up a film camera yet, you can pick them up literally anywhere for super duper cheap. You can find them at antique stores, you can find them at used camera stores, you can find them at new camera stores in the used section. You can pick them up off of eBay. You can literally pick up old film cameras for almost nothing because nobody wants them anymore. So this month's film photography project is going to be intentional camera movement. Most of the time, you don't want any movement. We have gone to the point now where we've got stabilization on the sensor, we've got stabilization in the lenses, we've got electronic stabilization, we've got all this stuff, we got tripods and monopods. We are constantly, all the time, trying to limit the amount of motion that we introduce into our photographs. I'm throwing all that out the window. This month, with our film project, we are actually going to try to introduce movement into our photographs. I think that you can get some really amazing creative effects when you intentionally move the camera at times when you normally would not try to move the camera. You can do this in a number of different ways. Obviously, the easiest thing with a film camera is to just slow down your shutter speed to 1/15 of a second or so and, just hand hold the photograph and just kind of see what happens. But you can also do a lot of other things in order to introduce movement or motion via you, not necessarily things in your still frame. Like if you put your camera on a tripod, you can easily photograph things that are moving. You can also intentionally move the camera as well. On purpose, move the camera yourself and cause a smear or something like that. I think you can get some really amazing effects. I'm also going to encourage people that are planning to do this project to maybe practice with your digital camera so that you don't waste a lot of film. But on the flip side of that, I'm also going to encourage you to be brave and do it without your digital camera. So if you happen to use your digital camera to kind of practice your technique, I wouldn't blame you. Film is not exactly super duper cheap. I mean, roughly $10 to $12 a roll, depending on what brand and what size film that you pick up. If you want to practice, that's fine. If you don't and you just want to be surprised when the film comes back, that's all fine and good by me as well. Personally, I think that I'm probably going to do some practice shots depending on the type of situation that I'm going to find myself in, and just use my digital camera to kind of get a gauge on what I could expect. Because I really do not want to waste my film. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and practice and do a few test shots before I actually set the settings on my film camera and then try and get the shots that I'm looking for. If you guys have any questions or if you have any interest in finding maybe some inspiration, one photographer that uses motion a whole lot in his photography. Granted, he's a black and white photographer, so I'm really gonna love him, but his name is Chris Friel. He's a British photographer, Chris Friel. I'll actually leave links to his photography website down in the description down below. If you want to go check him out, maybe get a little bit of inspiration, see what kind of stuff that he's done, maybe you can go in that direction. But if not, if you just want to kind of understand more about motion photography, go check what he's got and then maybe try and create something on your own. You can do really long exposures, you can do really short or shorter exposures, and just introduce some of that intentional camera movement into your shots. So guys, look, I hope you have fun this month. I hope you really get out there and push yourselves and drive yourselves into trying something new. Introduce some camera movement into those shots. Play around, adjust those settings. Slower shutter speeds are gonna be your friend here. If you want, try and do some test shots on your digital camera first so you're not wasting as much film. But overall, the main point here is to experiment and to push yourself out of your comfort zone. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please have them in pretty close to the end of the month so that, and allow for about a week of processing. Sometimes they're really quick, sometimes they're, kind of slow, but either which way it goes, try to get those in roughly a week before the end of the month so that I can get a hold of them and make sure that I can try and put together some sort of montage video. So for those of you that are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to check out our results. And if you are new here and you haven't picked up a film camera and you want to start trying it out, dude, make that stuff happen. All right, guys, so that's all I've got. I hope you guys enjoy yourself this month. I will see you at the end. Peace.